Good morning, everybody. John Ponik with the Mojave Valley Daily News. Welcome to the Daily Dose for Friday, August 6th. TGIF. But yes, I'm glad David said that because I saw it a couple days ago and I said I need to make sure we point it out. It is National Root Beer Float Day. I saw that Culver's has them for $1.
Woo.
I will be stopping by. I love me a good root beer float. Yes.
I do too. If anyone wants to bring 3 of them into the office right now, we got Mike, John, and Jeff here that would take one.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's also, we got some veterans things coming up this weekend, so I wanted to wear my Remember Everyone Deployed shirt for Friday. So Remember Everyone Deployed.
Yes.
All right, this is brought to you by Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers a wide-open, large-bore MRI center as an American College of Radiology. Your image means the world to us. All right, we got a few breaking news things. Good morning, Clay, Jennifer, Sandy, Patrick, Amy. I saw our friend Brenda was on there. Marley.
Everyone's awake this Friday?
Not me.
Okay.
I mean, yes, all of us are awake. All right, so I was going to do, we have a local person that runs owns the Tri-State Paralegal, and I was going to put her in breaking news under the bad girl out there doing bad things, but I'm not going to embarrass her. She's getting ready to get married, so.
She knows who she is, huh?
Diana, you're welcome. All right. Today's breaking news brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. A call for your appointment at 928-299-2588. Our top breaking news, artist completes revamped mural. So this is the mural that's out there at Highway 95 and Hancock Alta Vista Road. You remember that it had been done about 20 years ago. It was faded, needed to be updated. They hired somebody to come in and do it. They did it. It wasn't exactly the way that they wanted it, so they got somebody else to come in. They got Desiree Moran to come in and do it. It's a 135-foot wall, and they wanted to redo the message. I think the problem last time was the flag. They weren't happy the way the flag came out. So I think that looks awesome.
I do too. I think it looks a lot better.
Yeah, when you drive by and take a look at it, she changed the fonts a little bit on it and the flag. So hopefully we're good for another 20 years. So
yeah.
Good for her.
Good job.
I know that the city, they talked to Toby about it, and he was happy with it. So and the property owner is happy with it. So
that's important.
And you're out there doing it in this heat. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's tough.
You would think that paint would just like melt off the thing as you're going along. And then we also had the loss of Yvonne Orr. Yvonne Orr has been she was the Administrative Services Director for Mojave County. She's been a county employee for 31 years. She started out as a secretary in April of 1990. And she was actually one of the finalists to be the county manager when Sam Elters was hired last year, back in 2020. Well, she passed away yesterday, and we don't have any more information on what the cause of death was. It wasn't announced by the family. It was announced by Mr. Elters, who just asked that they give the family some privacy and let them deal with this, and we will hopefully have some more information on this later. We also have a man finally sentenced for a 2009 burglary. This is truly a bad guy, Jacob George David. He was sentenced, but he had to be sentenced while he was already in prison. So in June of 2014, he was sentenced to 27 years in the Kern Valley State Prison in California, convicted on charges including robbery, carjacking, false imprisonment, and evading police. So it wasn't too hard to find him.
Bad guy.
A bad guy for sure. But he pled guilty in July to first-degree burglary and 2 counts of aggravated assault here in Bullhead as part of a plea deal. So he got 13 years. So keep them over there in California for a while for us.
Yeah.
All right, one of our lead stories here, Purple Heart City. Here you see a picture of our mayor right there in the middle, and then on the far left is Ken Cruz, who is the Mojave County. He's with the Mojave County chapter of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, and then next to him is his daughter Angela Cruz, who is the commander of VF Post 10,005. That's the one down here by Scooters. They're going to be having this sign here you see smack in the middle there. It says Purple Heart City. The mayor declared Bullhead City a Purple Heart City back on August 7th of 2018. And then they just got these signs. So both ends of the city, this is the one on the south end of the city down there by Cocktails as you come into Bullhead City. And then there's one on 68 as you're coming through the north end of the city. They put these signs up. So the whole idea that we wanted to talk about here was that they are going to be having a free breakfast down at the VFW down here on Marble Canyon Road tomorrow for Purple Hearts Day. It's scheduled for 9 a.m. Anybody that has a Purple Heart, they ask you to wear it there. You'll get free breakfast. If you don't have your medal, which I don't have a Purple Heart, but I got a bunch of medals from my Army days, I have no idea where they are.
Looks like you're paying for your breakfast.
I don't have a Purple Heart, so I would be anyway.
Yeah.
Although I did wrench my fingers a couple times pretty bad that I thought that but if you don't have your medals, you can bring your DD-214 in and use that as well. So the mayor says some nice things in here. We just really want our community to recognize and thank our veterans, especially those who were wounded in service to our great nation. So go on out and check that out. And then we have schools push mask use amid jumping cases. We had a group of more than 150 doctors in Arizona are banding together and urging Governor Ducey to issue a mandate for face masks to be worn by all students and staff at public schools. Governor Ducey, the state legislature put something out or passed a law saying that they can't do that. Governor Ducey created an executive order that says the same thing. No local government or school districts or anybody can impose their own mask mandate. You can do it for your own private business. So private businesses can do it. They can recommend them. The city can and the school districts can, but they can't force you to. But the story in here basically is most of the school districts in the area are doing just that. They're recommending that students and staff wear masks. They're not mandating it. They don't have the ability to do it. But some of the numbers here, about 2,300 of the nearly 68,000 people who have been admitted to an Arizona hospital with COVID are under the age of 20. We don't know what that number is in Mojave County because they don't publish that, but we are currently getting more cases than we did at any point during the entire thing. Deaths are down, cases are up, which that's how it is. And we got news yesterday that the Colorado River Union High School District, after 1 week in class, they have 12 active COVID cases, 6 at River Valley and 6 at Mojave. We don't know if those are staff or students. They don't differentiate that. Okie doke. Enough of that. Let's move on.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds real good.
We'll come back to this. We'll come back to sports and all that stuff, huh?
Okay. Tell me what you want to do next.
Apparently there's a big feud going on between President Biden and Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Oh,
So
staying out of that.
I think they should just fight it out, slug it out.
Put the gloves on.
Who was it that had the gun duel, Mike? Burr and somebody?
Burr and Hamilton, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it that way. Just go back to old school.
Yeah,
They
put
can
the
do
gloves
it.
on.
They can do it in Oatman. They can pace off their paces. Settle things old school.
Why would we have to go all the way to Oatman? Why couldn't we do it somewhere closer?
No,
In the
because
parking
Oatman.
lot?
No, because Oatman looks like the old west.
Oh, I see what you're
It
saying.
would be perfect.
The backdrop.
Yes.
It's important. You're right.
It is.
Okay.
Now that I understand the logic behind it, yes, Oatman would be the perfect place.
We have our lifestyle section on Friday, and this is rapidly becoming one of my favorite things, Mike. I know I fought it at the beginning, but I keep getting so much good information out of this. The top one, how to chop, get it?
Chop.
Was
like-
that yours? Is that your headline?
That was not mine. I did not write that. No, that was the headline that came with the story, and I thought, you know what,
I'm going to
that.
go with it.
I'm not going to touch it. Sometimes the best thing to do as an editor is nothing.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
How to chop remodeling costs when lumber prices are high. So we know lumber prices are high. They've been coming down, but they're still higher than they were. I think they're still doubled what they were this time last year. They're talking about supply and demand is what the issue there is. Although we like to blame our president, it is supply and demand. There's a big demand and not much supply. So they talk about what you should be doing about it. If you have a small project, do you hold off? If you've got a big project, should you hold off or should you just plow ahead? All that kind of stuff. So a lot of great information in there. Right next to it, I'm going to have to reread this like 12 times. How to harness your HSA's superpower. So HSA is the health savings account. I really don't understand a lot of that. And I was telling our editor yesterday, I fancy myself an intelligent person. Something about insurance, it might as well be in Latin. I have no idea. Good morning, Carol. I'm glad to see Carol on there. Carol Finkelstein. Then we have a story in here from Grace Hecht, Make Bullhead Better. You got that picture, Jeff?
Of course.
Todd and Jackie McIntyre are carriers for the U.S. Postal Service. So at some point, Grace Hecht and Make Bullhead Better decided that they wanted to reach out and see about. She found out that our mail carriers and our UPS carriers as well. They drive around in those vehicles in this heat, and they find out that. She found out that they don't have air conditioning in those things, which makes sense. They're in and out the doors all day long. Really, it makes, I guess, kind of makes sense. So she got together with Frank Aiello, who is the manager at Ace Hardware in Bullhead City, right up the street from us, and John Hassett, the owner of Bullhead City Florist, and they worked together on getting. She posted on it on Make Bullhead Better to try and get people to purchase these. Yetis, the little Yetis cups, which they're awesome, and then engrave them with people's names on it. So they all worked together. She did 49 Yetis. 49 were donated by individuals and businesses throughout the community, and they went over and John Hassett's people engraved them at Bullhead City Florist, and then they went out and handed them out. So. Anderson Ford was involved in it. Matt Smith or Bill Smith and Matt Curtis were involved in helping get some donated. They paid for all the engraving, and then Mayor Brady and representatives from Anderson Ford went out and handed them out. So, great thing to do. I'm sure they're very appreciative because it is hot.
Definitely.
And then in the lifestyle section, we also have our weekend happenings. So here's a few things going on this weekend. Every Saturday from now through September, the Kingman Farmers Market at Thunder Road will be open from 8 a.m. to noon and free to the public. So go check them out. They're at 102 East Beale Street up in Kingman. The Bullhead City Elks Auxiliary, number 2408, is having a society. It's a tea social.
I get it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Assortment of food and tea served by the auxiliary ladies. Tickets are $10. You can get them at the lodge after 4 o'clock today for the event that starts at noon tomorrow. And then Scotty McCreery. Did you put him up already? Scotty McCreery.
I was actually waiting until you mentioned him.
Till I mentioned him?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention. It's Friday, and I'm a
It's
little
okay. I got you.
I'm a little fuzzy on Fridays. American Idol Season 10 winner Scotty McCreery will be at the Edgewater E-Center tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So I guess tickets are still available. At least they're saying in here, get your tickets at edgewater-casino.com. and he'll be out there. So go and check him out. Check out his music. And then there's a comedy show at Gallagher's Dining and Pub in Lake Havasu City. It's $35 just for the show.
I bet he's got a song about that truck right there. in
I
the
bet she
picture.
does. His new album, Scotty McCreery's new album, is called Same Truck.
I knew it.
I wonder if I bet you that's the.
That's got to be the truck.
Is that going to be the cover probably of his?
Let's go back and look at it. That's the truck.
Yeah.
It's got to be the truck. Okay.
I would think it's the same truck.
That's a Ford.
On Sunday afternoon, right up the street here at Sylvia's Lindo Sinaloa, the Class Act Band will be out there, and they're going to be out there starting every Sunday, 4 to 7 p.m. every Sunday. So go and check them out too. Grace is out there, and Grace Black. She does a great job. All right, let's get back to sports.
You got it.
All right, so we got a couple things happened in sports. First, the Diamondbacks, they blew a 4-0 lead in the ninth inning. They gave up 4 runs in the ninth, and then they gave up a double to Chris Bryant in the 10th to fall to the Giants. So Giants are a really good team, so I guess that's not unexpected. Then we have these fishermen. I'm just jumping all over, huh?
I'm trying to keep up with you, John.
No, let's do NASCAR. No, we're going to do fishing.
I know.
So we have Drew Richardson landed this 4-pound, 22.25-inch striper using anchovies, surprise, surprise, at the Riverside area. And then you also have Dennis Baldwin and his trusty fishing companion Jasper pulled in catfish in the Topak Marsh. This was all submitted by Riviera, but our
You didn't catch the dog in the picture, though. That's
that's
got to be his pet.
That's his fishing companion Jasper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool dog.
Good job, Jasper. The fishing report is brought to you by River King Tackle Shop. That's at 1812 Highway 95, Unit 20 up here in Bullhead City. It's a great store, so go and check them out.
With live bait. If you need live
He's got
bait.
anchovies
Got
over
it.
there, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything.
He's got to have anchovies.
Jerk bait, anchovies.
Jerk bait.
He's got it all.
Go get your jerk bait and anchovies and go catch yourself some stripers or catfish.
That's right.
Do I sound like a fisherman?
You do. Good job.
And then we have our NASCAR page.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
We can finally talk about Watkins Glen. They've taken the last 2 or 3 weeks off. So
Yeah, we've been pushing this race for a while here.
we have. Watkins Glen is coming up. It's a road course.
Yes.
See?
You're getting
Fishing I'm picking up.
thinking
NASCAR,
you're a NASCAR
picking
fan
up.
lately. I'm kind of thinking you're liking it more and more.
We have a breakdown here on the top 16 for the Cup. So you should check that out. Even though Kyle Larson isn't first in the actual Cup Series standings, he is first in points for the Cup Series. So
And he's also the favorite to win.
he is the favorite to
Yeah.
win at Watkins Glen.
But
too.
I'm not going with him. I'm going to go with a long shot.
Who?
I'm going to go with Bush.
Which
Kurt
one?
Busch, not
Kurt.
Kyle. Kurt Busch.
He's
I know
right,
he's-
he's number 14th.
That's okay. That's a long shot.
That's your guy?
Yep. Going for it.
All right.
How about you? You want to pick a wild card?
I'll pick a wild card.
Go
How
for
about
it.
Denny Hamlin?
Okay, you got it. We'll see what happens on Monday.
Denny Hamlin has.
I would say Mike, but I don't think
Denny Hamlin has the.
he's got a favorite driver.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go with Denny Hamlin.
Okay. Kozlowski's pretty good too on road courses, so there's a couple good guys.
It's a good try on being a fisherman. Thank you, Amy. I sounded. If you can't, you fake it till you make it, right? All right, some big things in today in history. You ready, guys?
Let's do it.
August 6th, 1945. This is a slam dunk. During World War II, the U.S. B-29 Superfortress Enola Gay
Dropped the first atomic bomb on Japan.
absolutely dropped an
Nailed
atomic
it,
bomb
nailed it.
codenamed Little Boy on Hiroshima, Japan, resulting in an estimated 140,000 deaths.
Wow.
3 days later, as if that wasn't enough, we exploded one over Nagasaki. That pretty much ended things. We're like,
Yeah.
okay, we get it.
Done. I took a ride on that plane.
On the Enola Gay?
It was Fifi.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah. It was pretty cool,
Yeah.
but
They didn't drop you over
they didn't drop
Nagasaki
nothing.
or anything, right?
No, didn't get to do no combat.
Okay.
No combat.
And then here's another one. 1991, the World Wide Web made its public debut as a means of accessing web pages over the internet.
Now that's big news.
And we have never been the same.
That's funny, John.
Somebody needs to send Al Gore a thank you card today.
Well, I will put that on my to-do list.
Right.
Make sure I send Uncle Al a thank you
A thank
card.
you card for
Okay.
creating the web,
Yeah.
That's
the
right.
internet, or whatever he claims.
Yeah, you know, all of the things that we just wouldn't have without Al Gore. And
He's the man.
That's true.
I'm not sure
Pa-pow.
I'm not sure why we don't have more statues of him.
See, Brenda agrees with me. Denny Hamlin.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, weather. Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Man, 116 today, light breezes. 115 tomorrow, 113 on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that's palatable. I think I can deal with that. Our general
Okay.
manager showed up. What happened? Is a building on fire?
Go ahead, Mike.
If this keeps up with, you know, the low 1 teens, we may have to get rid of the new hot graphics.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's,
We're gonna have to put cold up there.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, David Abeda. Yeah, David stopped by yesterday. Thanks to Living Waters for the basket and goodies inside. My wife loved it.
Oh, cool.
It was nice to meet David. One of our. Any of you want to come by and say hi? And it's not like we're really busy during the day, right, Mike? Mike's the only one busy because he comes in the evening or he comes in all day, but in the evening when he's actually putting the paper together, that's when they're at their most busiest.
Okay.
Is that a word?
I'm always happy to make time if someone just wants to drop by and say hello. Yeah,
There you go.
you can drop by and say hello to John too, and
He'll
if you
take
want
a
to,
photo too.
Come on by, Jennifer. Yes, Mike enjoys taking photos with the community as well. Although he's really tall, so.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Jeff?
I think we nailed it.
All right. This has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. You see that Amy Andrews on there? Amy is the first one you will meet when you walk in the door. So Amy will be glad to take
A photo as well.
a photo with you as well. So
There we go.
say hi to her and bring her goodies.
Cool.
All right, I think that's it. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Please go out to if you are a Purple Heart recipient or you know someone, please get them over to the VFW tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for some free breakfast and some recognition in that. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. Jeff, you be careful on your ride, all right?
Thank you. We'll see you guys
See
Monday.
everybody.